What's up, money family? It's your boy DNT. Y'all brand new to the channel. Go ahead and click the subscribe button. Click this like on this video. Sharing this with all your friends, man. Hey, but we're gonna be reacting to Muwop trial and impersonated for the FBG duck murder, man. Hey, y'all don't know who Muwop is. He was King Von's best friend. His best friend, right hand man. He was there the night that King Von died, bro. And he didn't leave his side at all. A block. Wait.
The investigations into the death of FBG
Did he get sentenced or something? Because I know he got found guilty.
The authorities had been watching O Block members' activities closely for over a year, and eventually the moment finally came when everything unraveled. On a quiet morning, the news broke that Muwop, along with 4 other O Block affiliated gangsters, had been arrested.
See, that's Low Smona, that's Kenny Mack, Charles Liggins, C-Thing, and that's Muwop. I remember that's the first time he got arrested. When I look at this, did he already get sentenced? Let me know in the comment section.
Had been arrested for the brazen broad daylight murder of FBG Duck. This marked the beginning of the end for Muwop as he knew it.
Tonight, federal law enforcement officials say they are charging 5 Chicago street gang operatives with racketeering in the 2020 Oak Street hit on Carlton Weekly.
Yeah, hey, how he got hit up was crazy, dog.
Duck. Investigators say he was a gang member.
And it's crazy, the video's on YouTube. Yeah, it was niggas from O Block, but it was like, you couldn't even tell, like, but all them niggas were masked up, everything, bro. The dumbest hit. They used their personal cars. Then one of them was trying to get rid of it and took it back to the dealership, traded back in.
Members of a rival gang, 5 of whom tonight stand charged with his killing under the RICO statute, Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, that in 1970 was created to help dismantle traditional organized crime, aka the mob.
Yes, eventually the FBI closed in on O Block like the Chicago outfit back in the 1930s.
Yup, that's the day he got arrested.
Vehicles, leaving with 5 alleged killers in custody. The FBI would hold a press conference announcing that 5 individuals had been indicted and arrested.
Mama Duck was like, they got him. C-Thing tall, what'd she say? Tall, lanky ass. She went off, bro.
Murder of Duck.
But it's also crazy that she felt like her son was not a part, like, he ain't never killed nobody. Like, yes, she riding hard for her son, but you wasn't in the streets when he was in the streets. So how would you know?
We are here today to announce charges which charge 5 individuals with federal crimes relating to the August 4th, 2020 murder of Chicago rapper Carlton Weekly, who's also known as FBG Duck. That indictment alleges that these 5 individuals were members or associates of the O Block street gang.
Those 5 people charged, names that you're probably very familiar with at this point, were Charles Liggins, aka C Murder, Kenneth Robertson, aka Kenny Mack, Carlos Offord, aka Los, Christopher Thomas, aka C-Thing,
we ducking from the car. And it is crazy, bro, that C-Thing ended up dropping the song basically on the murder, bro. Basically, like, they literally him, Zell Munna, who was missing out, and Big Warnie. He's like, bring the ops out. Soon he pop out and flies down. Man down. Shots fired him. His mama's crying. Just explained everything in that song, dog. Just basically was playing that shit like the murder, bro.
Muwop. 4 were arrested that morning. 1 of them was in jail already.
And it's crazy. You could see him for sure on camera with some Jordans. I think Saint did not change out, bro. He was not discreet, no nothing, bro. He was literally just the driver, bro. One of the niggas was on a stairwell case, sit there looking down at his phone. I guess that's when they got. But yeah, basically saying that, oh yeah, it's a go. So next, you know, all you see is them running up the stairs. Dude ran up the stairs, dressed in all black, racing to the car, bro. They was gunning. I'm talking about they was gunning for this nigga. They wanted this dude bad. FBG Duck bad. I'm talking about you. I ain't never seen like these niggas speed through lights, everything. They didn't care long as they was getting there. They was trying to make sure they caught him before he left. And I'm surprised they should have thought about that shit. Well, they should have had it planned out. I ain't gonna lie, because. One, you killed them in a high-end spot, so they had nothing but cameras. Yeah, you guys were masked up, everything, but y'all killed them in a busy, broad daylight. Come on, you telling me you think you're not gonna get seen, bro? This dude went to go turn the car, and everything was all on camera. Everything, like, they was done. They was done. Damn.
Muwop. 4 were arrested that morning, 1 of them was in jail already on other charges, and the indictment labelled the O-Block Street Gang as a racketeering organisation, stating that the murder of FBG Duck was done to further the O-Block criminal enterprise, and going as far as to say that O-Block members would brag about their crimes publicly and taunt rivals on the internet.
Publicly claiming responsibility for acts of violence committed by the enterprise, taunting rival gang members, and also alleges that the O-Block enterprise sought to increase its status through the use of social media platforms and music.
These guys really did want the entire world to know what they had done, and it really was only a matter of time until the feds took a closer look at it. And unsurprisingly, the social media posts that these guys had been making along the way were named specifically by the FBI as being part of the racket, with the feds even going as far to tell the public in their press conference that you can go online and look up O-Block members bragging publicly about the crimes that they were doing in the streets.
There's publicly available material where I think you can learn more about the activities of certain individuals. But generally speaking, what's happening on social media and what's happening in music videos that are on YouTube, particularly in the drill rap genre, it shows you what's happening in this city. It shows you exactly what's happening in the city, which is that people are threatening to commit acts of violence.
And that's what's crazy, like, what he's saying, basically, and if you guys are new to the drill scene, Chicago drill scene, bro, like King Von, so many people done did it, where they didn't sit there and went on ramp on Twitter. They go on Twitter, they hop on IG, you can see in their captions, different stuff. But it's crazy. That nigga Muwop had a pair of shoes with a camera flash, taking a picture of Donald Duck, bro, like on his shoes, dog. That was crazy. People are saying that Boss Top in the interview, he said, "Hey, don't say that about Troy. Don't say about none of the guys that FBG Duck was dissing, bro. Like, I'm talking about, he dropped that song, Dead, bro, dissed the whole O-Block members. Cause first he made a peace song shouting out Fredo Santana, saying that Fredo Santana was a real nigga. He shout out even Lil Durk's cousin OTF Nunu, who passed away. Even LA Capone, the beef intensed up, dropped dead, and it was over, dog. Got killed within that period of time, dog. Then next, a couple months later, King Von died.
They're bragging about acts of violence. They're talking about how they're going to retaliate for other acts of violence. But for instance, you can go on the internet right now.
And the feds be tracking you.
In music videos, guns all over the place.
That's why I'm surprised they're not so.
Shot or who they're going to shoot.
The FBI.
So they don't switch up their flows and just, you know what I'm saying, try to talk about it, but don't talk about it at the same time. If you're gonna criminalize yourself, because all the feds are gonna do is just look into your music, dog. And that's how they've been getting people. That's how they've been cracking down on everybody. Because what they do, they in tune into your music, see what you're talking about, okay. And then next, you know, all of that, especially if you're talking about a murder, a crime, anything that went down, they on your ass. They on your ass. Because why? Because you just gave them the free hand. You just said, hey, I did it. So there you go. I'm gonna just talk about it on my music. Oh, and guess what? You can listen to it. And what they did, they took the opportunity. They sit there and said, you know what? I boom. Start cracking down.
I actually elaborated on the fact that O-Block's crimes were apparently so far-reaching that the case ended up going federal.
This was one of those cases we were able to bring federal resources to bear to work with the Chicago Police Department to ultimately.
Yeah, and that's what's crazy. They went
we were
federal.
Able to establish evidence to
indicate all the murders
racketeering enterprise
that's
here
been
that was
going on in
involved,
Chicago.
and this murder was done in furtherance of that, and so federal charges were appropriate.
This isn't a great look for anybody that spent a lot of time with O-Block members, especially in other states. Mama Duck would come out to make an emotional announcement that her son's killers had been finally captured.
They got them.
Yup, I remember seeing this.
They got these bitches.
And I honestly didn't think it was real.
They got them, they got them, they got them, they got them, they got them. And all that shit too much was talking. The Fed just called me and told me they arrested Muwop, they arrested C-Thing, they arrested 5 people that they have in custody. The little boy who killed himself August the 24th was one of the shooters that shot my son. They just told me that too. No, they're not still investigating nothing. It's over with. Now they got to prove they self-innocent. And my son was killed by some kids. Like, these is kids. Their mamas can still see their kids. I can't see mine.
She would later go.
Hey, regardless of the point, like, You know, as a parent, like you definitely don't want to see lose your kids to gun violence. You should be like your kids should be bearing you, not you bearing them, regardless of the point. And you kind of feel her pain as far as a parent standpoint, right? But from a other standpoint, it's like he knew what he was getting himself into, and he just kept on dissing. It was like, I'm gonna keep on making this music, keep dissing the dead, because that's what's buzzing. But he had kids of his own. What kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's like he kind of already chose his path. And he knew that he should have been took his family out of, if he wanted to survive, bro, he knew that he should took his family out of Chicago. But he said, no, I'm gonna stay in Chicago. Chicago, my home. Chicago. Bro, get out of Chicago, bro. You had already knew niggas wanted your head. You had already knew it. So why are you still staying in Chicago? Just cause you got people there, bro. Still get out. Look at Polo G. Look at G Herbo, Chief Keef, Lil Durk, King Von. All these different people moved out of Chicago for a reason. Like, come on. And you still in the same neighborhood, just sit here, still floundering it. Then you dissing these people, dead people. You couldn't make a song about nobody else, so you just straight dissed every dead person that they had. You dissed them. Man, you had these niggas hot. Man. Cause all these people know is violence. They don't know how to channel their own anger. So this is rage. Like, and he knew it.
Live on Instagram with a slightly more pointed attitude.
People be so motherfucking cocky. The motherfuckers that did
black
this.
and sexy.
Ain't got away with
one is crazy.
You might think you did, but you didn't. They got them motherfucking scripture. They caught them some of.
And she lost both her sons.
For brick necks. That little baby that killed himself in Parkway, he was one of them. And they got the other 5. They from Old Block, baby. That's why the mayor said what she said about my son, because she was already on their dick.
Doc's mom even went as far as to call out Boss Top for self-snitching in that earlier interview.
Thanks, Boss Top, for opening your big ass mouth. Yeah, keep on being cocky.
She would go on to say that it's going to cost $2 million for 5 people to defend themselves against a federal case, pondering whether whoever was paying the lawyers for all the murderers would still be bankrolling them after this news.
They need 5 federal motherfucking defense attorneys. That's goddamn it what? For $2 million worth of attorney fees. We finna see how much motherfuckers love them for real. And for you motherfuckers that was happy that they took my son, they gonna need y'all to be by their motherfucking side. Cause everybody else involved ain't here no more. I deal with it and suffer. And the motherfuckers that ain't here,
she talking about King Von.
they finna dislocate theyself from y'all ass. We're about to see all them motherfuckers that was harboring them and keeping them with them and all that. They ain't gonna be so disclosed from their ass. Watch what I motherfuckers.
After the news broke, O-Block loyalists, still on the outside, took to social media to say free the members. With
Zell snitched, then killed himself. What? Zell? Yo, fuck Zell, free Muwop them. Dang, so Zell snitched? Huh? 600 breed of freedom, innocent boys. It's the nigga that's happy about it that's throwing me off. This is what the streets come to. Helping the police ain't justice. That ain't snitching right ass. Keep it in the streets. We ain't talking about when we lost them motherfuckers. Let me get back. A motherfucker, ain't it?
Begun going live too, apparently ready to fill the void left by the old
outside dissing FBG Ducker and Tuka.
Soon after the news was announced, Lil Durk unfollowed Muwop on Instagram and tweeted that he wants to go back to high school.
Whoa, nigga.
Locked up. Soon after the
nigga unfollowed him is crazy, dog. So he only was keeping around because of King Von, because that was King Von's best homie. Lil Durk didn't fuck with him for real.
News was announced, Lil Durk unfollowed Muwop on Instagram
That's
and
crazy.
tweeted
I'm going to get my high school diploma. I want challenges for myself and on my goals and real life
wants to go back to high school. For a moment, some people thought, hey, maybe this is Lil Durk truly going on the straight and narrow in life. Other people could see that tweet for what it really was, damage control. But clearly, Lil Durk wasn't too worried about his image, because the day after the indictment and tweeting that he was planning to go back to high school, he still went ahead with the release of his track Pissed Me Off, which is yet another Get Back anthem apparently dedicated to his recently murdered brother. And at a certain point, it really does just make you wonder, when's it all going to end? With the 5 killers already identified as Charles C. Murder Liggins, to Carlos Los Othard, Marcus Muwop Smart, Christopher C. Thang Thomas, and Kenneth Kenny Mac Robertson. And then the investigation would take a new turn when on April the 11th, 2023, a 6th suspect named Ralph Turpin, also known as Tall or Teasy from—
If he ain't sit there and was so pressed about a female, and he crashed out about a female, these niggas would not be arrested. No lie. He gave the drop to one of these niggas, and they finished the job. He was there, and he see that FBG duck. Hey, FBG duck here. Man, drop the low.
Death was charged with murder in aid of racketeering and conspiracy to commit murder in aid of racketeering, according to a statement from the US Attorney's Office. Teasy's role in the murder of FBG Duck was pivotal, as he was apparently the one who made a call to Lil Durk's brother.
Oh. That nigga gave it to Lil Durk, brother D thing. Hold on, Turpin 34 is accused of making at least one phone call that drew the other defendants to the swanky shopping distraction to kill FBG Duck Carlton Lick. Weekly, although the prosecutors have linked the shooting to years-long gang war, and the evidence presents in the trial indicates Turpin motive for flagging Duck's location was deeply personal. Datisha House was testified Wednesday that she and Turpin have a 12-year-old daughter together, and she dated her. Damn, them niggas had kids together, and next you know that nigga was mad.
Brother D-Thang, who apparently paid $5,000 for Duck's location.
You said, nigga, $5,000, bro, pay $5,000 for Duck's location is crazy.
That OTFD thing paid $5,000 for FBG Duck's location?
Oh yeah, the guy sent it to his baby mama, Teasy. He sent it to his baby mama, the cash app. He sent it that he killed Duck, that he got him killed, that he sent it all to him, and he stayed out there after that, Vlad. He stayed on the scene. That's why his Duck was on the ground, man. We watching Duck fight for his life. He was in the crowd. Him and the other guy was in the crowd watching Duck fight for his life.
Yeah, they definitely was, bro. In the video, they definitely was. From the other scenes, you could see that the footage that they showed from where Teasy was standing at and everything, he definitely was just still, because you could see him on his phone, whatever. But damn. Nigga bragged to his baby mama, oh yeah, we got your nigga killed out. She, you could have got her killed, but dang, cause what if he would have ran in the car next to the by me? Cause niggas was shooting at the Duck, bro, like literally I'm talking about first nigga jumped out instantly. Hey, all you see is the glass breaking. Duck running, he did. Next you know, more niggas hopped out, bah, 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 bah. I'm talking about them niggas would hit it, like, what? Shots were being fired into this boy body. Like, I'm talking about the disrespect of a human's body. I'm talking about, then you got all that envy, like, to really shoot at a nigga, try to kill this nigga, bro. Like, instead of this nigga body keep on going until your gun jam and all the nigga could do is just, he laying down here and just and eating them, bro. And then next time they said it took 5 minutes into the ambulance, paramedics was on scene. This nigga fighting for his life. They wasn't really doing much. Damn, that's some fucked up ass shit. It's like, damn.
I was like, man, they deserve to go down.
Now, this is a crazy connection, and unfortunately, as Durk's brother D-Thang would end up losing his life before the trial too, there would ultimately be no consequences for Lil Durk, King Von, or D-Thang. And it would be the shooters and spotters at the very bottom who brought all of the brunt of the prosecution. But interestingly, the man who put the plan into action, Teasy, actually had a personal vendetta against Duck, as Duck was apparently dating his baby mother and had been around his kids, which deeply angered him. So after spotting Duck and following him into a store to positively identify him, Teasy made made a crucial call to Dethang and members of O-Block, and apparently his loud, agitated conversation was so conspicuous that the store's security guard even begun recording him as he told the people on the other end of the phone FBG Duck's location. Meanwhile, back in O-Block...
Damn, that's crazy, see? This boy was being loud. He didn't even walk out the store or nothing. They recorded, oh yeah, they making sure, oh yeah, we finna get his, oh yeah. So they could be a witness, dog. And he ain't think to step outside or nothing. Didn't walk down the street or nothing. He just, oh. And this was one of the car. This is the second one.
Muwop sitting in a car would receive the call about Duck's whereabouts, sprinting up.
Ooh, wait.
Meanwhile, back in O-Block, Muwop sitting in a
so that's Muwop right there.
Car would receive the call about Duck's whereabouts, sprinting upstairs to alert the others.
That boy skipping looked like
a deadly plan into motion. The significance of Muwop sprinting upstairs is that he did so with such urgency that he even caught the attention of Kenny Mack, who then followed Muwop upstairs, as captured by CCTV surveillance cameras that had always been.
Oh wow! See, it's so blurry. I didn't even see all that. See, they just see. That's crazy.
The significance of Muwop sprinting up the stairs is that he did so with such urgency that he even caught the attention of Kenny Mack.
I bet he's like, yo, wait, what's going on? Hey, hold on.
As captured by CCTV
he was talking to a female
cameras that had always been in O-Block. Moments later, C-Murder, Muwop, and others were seen running down a stairwell in Parkway Gardens, and according to the FBI, Muwop and another individual got into a Ford Fusion owned by Los, while C-Murder entered a Chrysler 300 with two others. Both cars were then traced by various cameras to the scene.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. See,
Muwop and another shooter jumped out of the Ford Fusion's passenger side, opening fire on FBG Duck, who was ducking behind his girlfriend's car. Meanwhile, two individuals exited the Chrysler, one targeting and apparently hitting Duck's girlfriend, and the other firing at Duck, with all of this being caught on a surveillance camera and later revealed to the public. Shortly after FBG Duck's death, TZ's ex-girlfriend received a chilling text message from TZ containing only 3 laughing emojis. TZ had also been caught on audio and video earlier, expressing anger over Duck being around his kid and boasting that that is over with now. Kenny Mack's involvement in the hit would make him a focal point in the case due to the amount of self-incrimination he'd done too. On the drive downtown to kill FBG Duck, Kenny Mack was actively texting an associate who was trying to return a gun, telling them to wait in O-Block because, as he put it, we on Duck. And even
nigga says we on Duck. I mean, we damn. So they done smoked him. Next year, get about 45 minutes. Hey.
After the hit,
but like I said, you could see. Hold on, let me see.
Block. Moments later, C-Murder, Muwop, and others were seen running down a stair.
Kept the same fit on.
Parkway Gardens. Same fit on. According to the FBI,
Muwop. Should I be the driver? Shoot, that's what basically he's saying. Shoot, that dude kept the same fit. He haven't changed his fit or nothing. He ain't trying to be discreet, nothing. He just said, you know, fuck it.
Only 3 laughing emojis. TZ had also been caught on audio and video earlier, expressing anger over Duck being around his kid and boasting that that is over with now. Kenny Mack's involvement in the hit would make him a focal point in the case due to the amount of self-incrimination he'd done too. On the drive downtown to kill FBG Duck, Kenny Mack was actively texting an associate who was trying to return a gun, telling them to wait in O-Block because, as he put it, we on Duck. And even after the hit, Kenny Mack allegedly texted a witness, Cooperator 4, telling them to check Spot News, referencing a social media page that provides real-time updates on police activity. Roughly 45 minutes later, upon returning to Parkway Gardens, Kenny Mack sent Cooperator 4 a link to a news story about Duck's murder, further confirming his involvement, and a text log would later reveal Kenny Mack discussing money being on Duck's head and recount
50,000 on Duck's head? Shit. So, I come get your gun. That nigga didn't, see, that's how you know he wasn't the shooter. Text by news. Dang, so this is from a female. This must be from a female. Sitting here snitching like this. Something like this. Because checks by news not finding it, like, come on. Yeah, this is a female's writing. Not finding it. Kenny Mack sends him a link. Damn, that's crazy. 50,000 on his head. And they basically was saying King Von put 100K on his head, but 50 grand,
counting these events,
50,000 that they will never touch, go spend on their kids. So now their kids got to grow up without parents in their life. Because Muwop he was like 23, 20, young nigga, that nigga, but he was on go.
Next morning, Kenny Mack allegedly sent another link to a news story about Duck's murder via Instagram to another associate, who responded with disbelief that Kenny Mack had used his own car in the hit, with Kenny Mack quickly instructing the associate to unsend that, revealing his
nigga I know you ain't take your car to go do this. Come on, exactly my point, you dummy. That nigga was saying, hey, I know you a dummy.
His awareness of the gravity of actions and just how much he had already incriminated himself. By October 2023, law enforcement had gathered enough evidence to indict 6 O-Block members, including Muwop, for their alleged roles in the murder of FBG Duck.
A federal jury has convicted 6 suspected gang members in the murder of rapper FBG Duck. The rapper was shot outside a luxury clothing store in Chicago on East Oak Street in April of 2020. His girlfriend and a shopper were also hurt. Prosecutors say the murder was the result of a violent gang war fueled in part by rap songs by Duck and a competing Chicago rapper.
The trial, which spanned more than 3 months, culminated in January 20.
After a trial that lasted more than 3 months, a jury convicted 6 men for the murder of rapper FBG Duck.
The anonymous jury, composed of 5 men and 7 women, deliberated for 16 hours over the course of 3 days to reach their verdict. All 6 men were convicted of murder in aid of racketeering and conspiracy to commit murder, among other charges.
Jury in Chicago has found 6 gang members guilty
for carrying out the
brazen murder of drill rapper FBG Duck in August of 2020 right in the Gold Coast. The jury of 5 men and 7 women have remained anonymous during the trial out of fear of their lives. They deliberated for close to 16 hours over the course.
Could they know you just what? You just did this, like you could. They them type, like Chicago don't even play it. They the type of get a motherfucker whacked. The witness getting killed, almost getting killed. You better not find them guilty. Why you find them getting this and that? I'm telling you.
Course of 3 days before reaching a verdict during the trial, prosecutors.
I know if I was sitting here as a jury and you had to sit there in a courtroom, bro, especially like something like this, especially the scenery where you at in Chicago, man, it'll make me. First of all, I don't even want to do it because you putting somebody else's life. You basically have their life in your hand. On top of that, I know these people were scared as hell because come on now, so many witnesses get killed, so many jurors get killed, so they did not have to sit there and. So yeah, some of these jurors get killed because the fact that they're scared, because they know what's gonna happen. If a person finds out who you are, especially you the juror on the case, they gonna either kill you or put a gun to your head and say you better find him not guilty. I don't care. Now what if somebody they did that? The outcome would have changed dramatically. Niggas would have been found not guilty.
Prosecutors outlined a gang feud that was brewing for a week before the rapper was shot and killed. 6 men were convicted of murder in the aid of racketeering and conspiracy to commit murder. That carries a life sentence.
The charges were under the U.S. Code 1959, listed as violent acts in aid of racketeering, including count 1 of murder as part of a racketeering conspiracy, count 2 of firearms charge for the use of a weapon during a murder, count 3 attempted murder or conspiracy to commit murder, which carries a 10-year sentence, count 4 assault with a dangerous weapon or assault resulting in serious bodily harm, which can lead to up to 20 years in prison.
6 charges.
5, 6, and 7 mirroring the earlier charges.
They gave them 7 charges.
Tom Schubert, assistant criminal justice editor for the Chicago Sun-Times, provided real-time updates from the courtroom on January the 17th, 2024, and in his tweets, he would detail the ultimate verdicts. Charles C. Murder Liggins, age 32, an alleged shooter, was found guilty on 5 of 7 counts, with the jury concluding that he committed the murder and conspired to murder FBG Duck using a gun in the shooting and wounding Duck's girlfriend during the attack, but he was found not guilty of shooting another shopper on Oak Street and using a gun in relation to that shooting. Marcus Muwop Smart, age 24, another alleged gunman, was also found guilty on 5 counts, but found not guilty on 2 counts related to the shooting of Duck's girlfriend and using a gun in relation to that shooting. Christopher C. Thang Thomas, age 24, an alleged shooter, was found guilty of 5 of 7 counts.
So a lot of these people got found, or sound like 5 to 7.
Murder, conspired to murder Duck, used a gun during the shooting, and indeed wounded
Duck's
girlfriend.
Him for dirt.
But he was found
not for dirt, for Duck.
Of shooting another shopper on Oak Street and using a gun in relation to that incident. To Carlos Los Offord, age 32, an alleged getaway driver was similarly found guilty on 5 counts, but not guilty of the 2 counts related to the shooting of Duck's girlfriend and using a gun in connection with that shooting. Kenneth Kenny Mac Robertson, age 30, another alleged getaway driver, faced the same 5 guilty verdicts and 2 not guilty verdicts as the others. And Ralph T.Z. Turpin, age 33, is set to be the first person to be sentenced on January the 14th, 2025.
Dang, okay. So I thought it was supposed to be in September where they get sentenced. But no, it's January.
Murder on January the 15th, Los on January the 16th, C-Thang on January the 21st, Kenny Mack on the 23rd, and finally Muwop on the 28th. Another seventh suspect, Zell Munna, real name Azel Rawls, had also been implicated in the murder of FBG Duck, but he would seemingly take himself off this earth before the trial for a number of reasons, likely with the pressure and guilt relating to the situation contributing somewhat to his mental breakdown at the time. Now, I did a full breakdown.
Nah, see, I heard that he took his life because something has to do with him finding out that he wasn't the father, this, that, and the third, and he just can't handle it. That's what I heard.
Down of the Zell story on this channel, so if you want to learn more about his dark story and how it ended in tragedy, go and check that out. You see, in April, Zell Munna would post lyrics on his Instagram saying that he's traumatized by homicides. Other images would circulate of Facebook statuses he'd apparently made around this time, suggesting that he had been struggling mentally. And then he was seen on IG Live apparently moving out of O-Block after the apparent birth of a new child in May.
I'm moving out the trenches. I'm gonna follow that shit, boy. At least you know.
Of course, there were comments calling.
Wait, what did he say?
At least you
get that smoked on doing that.
No. Of course, there were comments calling him the Duck Slayer and suggesting that the ops will just follow him to wherever he moves. But then, on August the 24th, after posting cryptic, emotional stories to his Instagram, it's reported that Zell Munna took his own life, committing suicide. Muwop went on to post a tribute to his Instagram.
Dang. You just re-hurt my heart, Bo. I wasn't even done healing from what I got going on, twin. So, little bro, son, you was just like me. You hated people calling you little bro, LOL. I'm just lost right now, twin.
But you have to wonder what must have hurt more, the loss of their friend Zell or the unanswered questions about why he might have done this. He was long rumored to have been involved in Duck's murder, constantly receiving comments from people who seemed to know. His car was identified in the shooting, and a lot of speculation has gone around as to why he might have taken his own life. Did he know the cops were closing in? Had they already got to him? Some rumors have swirled that they had, and that he might have even snitched and taken himself out before the other members could have done it to him. But then again, when you consider the fact that he was apparently related to Slutty, T-Roy, and HK, perhaps the trauma of losing so many people so close to him just became too much.
Nigga, T-Roy, Slutty, HK, Slutty died. The night King Von died. HK, Head Tap King died. He died in O-Block. T-Roy, like, we seen the video of T-Roy, what happened to him, bro.
There was other speculation that his suicide was completely unrelated and had something to do with a woman. But regardless, Zell was gone and there were a lot of unanswered questions. Ultimately, like Von and D-Thang, Zell ended up avoiding justice for the murder of Duck, winding up facing a much darker fate. And so, with the remaining O-Block 6 members convicted and expected to receive life sentences, a case that had captivated Chicago and beyond.
That look like Charles Ligon. That look like Lowe's mother, Kitty Mac. And I'm guessing that's Muwop.
Came to a grim conclusion.
Tragedy to see, like, they were so young, but I mean, justice is served. It was on video, but it's like, damn. Because if that was your family member, what would you want? You want justice? No matter if we fuck with their music, or we fuck with them because of Muwop, all this different stuff, but it's like, damn. And Mama Duck, she talking about suing King Von and Lil Durk. She just, man, I'm sorry, like, goddamn, you already got justice for him. Like, what else do you want? You want, you trying to be in the news forever or something? God damn, you don't know how to lay back something. Leave your comments in the comment section how you guys feel about this. And yeah, it's your boy DMT. Go ahead and click that subscribe button, click this like on this video, share this with all your friends. I'm out till next time.